Hey, what's up? It's Nathan Williams with Crazy Marketing. Now this video right here is a compilation of several videos that help make up the course that you're taking right now. Now to help you navigate through everything, I've provided timestamps down below in the description, so I recommend going, check out those timestamps, watching what's relevant to you. Let's get into it. Hey, it's Nathan, and I just wanted to jump in here real quick to give you a quick message. So we're about to set up a campaign together, and it's a pretty complicated campaign. We do some advanced tactics. We do ad sequencing, we do lots of exclusions, and it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're new to digital marketing or online marketing in general. So if you find this section overwhelming, don't worry, I have another section or video training called the bucket strategy that is a lot simpler to understand. Now, still watch me build this campaign. You don't have to do anything, just watch me try and understand it, wrap your head around it. And then if you're like, dang, that's too much, like I don't think I can do this. Well, relax, okay? Go watch the bucket strategy video then. It's a lot simpler strategy. It's not as good, of course, as with the ad sequencing and exclusions and all that fancy stuff, but what's more important is getting stuff up and running. So if this one I'm about to show you is too much, check out the bucket strategy. Check them both out before you go do anything is my recommendation, even if you get this strategy. Check out both strategies and then go take action. But I just wanted to let you know there's two strategies I teach in this course, and the first one here, it's complicated. The next one is not as complicated, but watch them both, figure out which one's gonna work best for you, and then go take action. So let's get into it. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about the plan that I'm going to go ahead and build out with you here in this course. If you understand what I do right here, you're going to understand how to apply it to any type of business model. You're going to understand what I explained in the last video here with basically sequencing your audiences, where like a 7-day retarget versus a 7 to 11-day retarget versus a reader audience with a 4-day retarget, and then a registrants audience with a 2-day retarget. You're going to understand what all that means as we go through this example here. So you're going to know, audience sequencing and how to set everything up. And so it's all going to come together right now as we construct this campaign together. You'll see exactly how it's laid out and how you could apply it to your business. Because once you understand the concepts, you can apply them anywhere. All right, so let's get into it. Here is the funnel that I'm going to build, and it is for selling the Sales Funnel Training Vault, which is my flagship product. You might be a member of it already, in which case you might have already been through this funnel and you might have experienced it firsthand. But anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. So like all cold traffic, I start with the lookalike customers, narrow interest audience, and a broad interest audience. So we're going to set that up together. Then I'm going to direct them to a free Sales Funnel Blueprints page, and I'll show you all my pages in another video here so you can kind of see the different pages and kind of, what they look like, so you have a reference point. And then from there, I'm going to try and get them to convert into a lead for 18 free sales funnels. And to do that, I'm going to have a warm traffic 3-day retarget, pushing people to an 18 free sales funnel page where they could opt in for 18 free sales funnels. And so they have 3 days to go ahead and opt in for the 18 free sales funnels. If they don't do that within 3 days, then I'm going to start showing them my next offer, which is the Sales Funnel Book, which is a free plus shipping offer. So for the warm traffic folks, again, these are the viewers and engagers of the Sales Funnel Blueprint, so these folks down here. For days 4 through 6, I'm going to show them my free plus shipping book offer right here. Now, I'm also going to show leads, so people that opted in for the 18 free sales funnels. For 4 days, I'm going to show them my free plus shipping sales funnel book offer right here. And so this right here is actually a sales page. So if they click the add to cart button, they go to the order form, and then there's an OTO, and then they go to the order confirmation page. And I'm not sending any traffic to these other pages, just to my sales pages. So, keeping it simple, just going straight to the sales pages and moving on. So then the warm traffic audience, again, people that looked at these blueprints over here, but did not opt in, didn't buy my book, and now they're down here. So I'm going to do a days 7 to 9 retarget, and I'm going to try and just sell them the vault. So for a couple days, I'll be like, okay, you didn't want my 18 free funnels, you didn't want my book, but hey, who knows? I'll give you a couple days. Maybe you want the vault, maybe you don't. All right, so then another audience that I'm going to have here is my lead audience, so people that opted in for the 18 free sales funnels. They're going to opt in. I'm going to spend 4 days trying to sell them this book. If they don't buy it, well then days 5 through 8, I'm going to show them the vault. And again, these leads are warm to hot traffic, right? They're on my list. They're getting content from me. And so hopefully they're wanting to buy over here. And for days 5 through 8, I'll be showing them the Sales Funnel Training Vault. Now, I'll have another audience right here of buyers, so people that purchase the book here but did not buy the vault. So I'll exclude the vault members here. I'm going to do a 7-day retarget trying to sell my book buyers membership to the Sales Funnel Training Vault. And of course, hopefully they buy it. And so that's kind of the general flow of everything over here. And then finally over here, I have this came through the funnel but didn't buy the vault. So this includes anybody that's come through like my advertising funnel. So my warm traffic people, so people that like engage with this blueprint over here. They engaged with the blueprint, but didn't opt in, didn't buy. Well, you know what? I'm going to show them my affiliate offer for free vault access with purchase of an affiliate product. And this is the same concept with my lead. So people might have opted in for the 18 free sales funnels, but then they didn't buy the book, they didn't buy the vault. Well, then I'm going to show them my affiliate offer for free vault access with purchase of an affiliate product. Okay. Same thing with my book buyers. So they're going to come, I'm going to show them the vault. Hopefully they buy it, but if they don't, they come over here and I show them my affiliate offer for free vault with the purchase of an affiliate product. And so this right here is pretty much my catch-all. So if somebody came and engaged with me in any sort of way over here, but did not buy the vault, I'm going to show them this offer right here. And so that is the plan. In the next few videos, we're going to go ahead and implement it so you can see all the technical steps of how to set everything up. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the training. Real quick, I have a special offer that I want to present to you where you can get a digital copy of my book as well as an audio copy. Plus, I'm giving away 20 pre-written emails that make your email writing a piece of cake. And finally, I have a 7-figure funnel. It's the first funnel that I built that generated over 7 figures for a small business, and it includes training on how to actually set up the funnel. If you're interested in that, plus several other bonuses, link in the description down below, or there'll be a link in the little box up above here. So if you're interested, check it out. Back to the training. In this video, I'm going to go through all the pages and events that are going on in our funnel here, so that way you get an idea of the different pages and offers that I'm presenting to people. And also because we need to go ahead and test the pixel out, make sure it's firing properly, and making sure that all of our events are also firing correctly, because again, without the pixel, we're going to fail. So we want to just do it a double, quadruple, triple, whatever check of our pixel and our events before going live. So that's what we're going to do here. So anyway, let's just go through it. So here I am in the ads manager, and I went to the events manager. So I'm events manager and just write in the basic events manager, and I'll click on my pixel here, and then we'll go to test events. And you've seen this before. I've demonstrated it in previous videos when we talked about our pixel, but I'll go ahead and throw in the link to my blueprints here, my free sales funnel blueprints, and we'll open this website, and then we'll start tracking our events. So we have the page view event, and this event loads every time that a page loads that has a pixel on it. So that was good. So now if I click on this button right here, it should fire off a custom event, like it's like SF Blueprint download or something like that I've set up previously. And that should also trigger, I turned that event into a custom conversion as well. So I'll be able to optimize for that custom conversion, right? Because I want to optimize for basically button clicks on this download blueprints. That's what I'm going to be optimizing for in my campaign. So let's click this button and come back over here. And we see that we had a custom conversion and a custom event go off. So both of those things went off, which is a good sign. And it's SF Blueprint download. So sweet, that worked. Good deal there. Okay, let's see what else we got. So we've got a lead event over here if somebody opts in. So let's go ahead and test out a lead event. Let me click this button here, and I'll just hit this right here, and hopefully a lead event goes off. And we see lead event fired, so awesome. Simultaneously, I could go ahead and use this Facebook Pixel Helper tool and kind of diagnose if I have any issues. So if I thought a lead event was going to fire off, but the event setup tool, it tells me it didn't, well then I could come over here and be like, wait, do I even have the lead pixel on here, right? So you can kind of use both tools, that's what I'm trying to say, simultaneously to troubleshoot any sort of issues you might have. So anyway, there is that lead event worked. Let me come back to my page, and I've got a link over to my sales funnel book and also a link over to the sales funnel training vault as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click that real quick, and it should trigger a view content event. So we got a view content event, right? I put the view content event on all sales pages that I have. So the sales funnel book is a sales page, and I want to go ahead and track sales page views. So that worked. And while I'm here, let's go ahead and click on this button here, which should trigger an add to cart event, right? So there's the view content event. Here's add to cart. This one should actually be like SF Blueprint download, right? That's really what it is. But anyway, so I should see like an add to cart event over here now. And I do, add to cart, awesome. So that worked. I'm not gonna go ahead and purchase the book to test out the purchase conversion event. I've done sales and I know it works, so I don't need to test it anymore. But maybe, if it's untested, I would test it, right? But I know it worked. I knew that the add cart worked as well, but I'm doing it for demonstration purposes. So anyway, that all worked, so that's awesome. Let's check out the vault. If I click on the vault, hopefully I get another view content event to fire off, and I did not right here. And sometimes what happens is if you do too many events at the same time or too close together, like Facebook thinks it's the same thing and it doesn't want to like count a duplicate event, right? So it might not have fired, and that's okay because I'm kind of testing things and kind of going fast. Here's where I could use my Facebook Pixel Helper tool, and I could see view content event. So we detected the code, but it didn't fire for some reason. So not sure what that's about. It could just be, dumb luck, or something might be wrong, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I've had it work plenty of times in the past, and I think it's just because I'm testing things and clicking quickly that Facebook can't keep up with what I'm doing. But so anyway, I'll click this button here, which should do an add to cart event. Again, it might not because I already did an add to cart event. Oh, it did do an add to cart event, so cool. Not sure why the view content event didn't work, but maybe I'll troubleshoot that in a little bit. But anyway, the point is we went through the different pages in our funnel and we checked our events to make sure that they fired off, right? So that was our objective. Also, I can show you this offer real quick too, just so you can kind of see it. And we'll go with free. And so this page right here is my affiliate offer for free vault access. So 30 days free access to the vault if they join one of these programs through my affiliate links, right? So I earn a commission. The customer gets 30 days free access to the Sales Funnel Training Vault. Seems like a pretty good deal, especially if you're going to buy some software anyway, right? So that's the plan. That's the deal. Those are the pages and all the events and everything that's going to be happening. And so that is it. I just wanted to give you a rundown of all the pages and everything. And also we needed to test the pixel and the events to make sure all that's working. So that's it for this video. Let's get into setting up the campaign. Alright, so far we've gone ahead and set up our different pages and content and all that stuff, right? We've also set up our funnels and we're able to sell things that we want to go ahead and sell. And we've also set up our pixel and all of our standard events on all of our pages, so that way we're sure to track conversions, right? Because again, without having the pixel properly installed and configured and tracking your events, then you're going to fail, right? We've gone over that a dozen times. You got it by now. So all that's done. Now in this video, we're going to go ahead and set up our audiences. And this is going to be a long video, and I recommend watching it at 2x speed because a lot of it's pretty repetitive. But I do want you to watch a whole thing just in case I cover something in the middle of something else and it's like a golden nugget, right? So I do recommend watching the whole thing. Just watch it 2x speed, get through it. Let's dive into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with my retargeting audiences first instead of my cold traffic. Often because I want to go ahead and exclude my retargeting audiences from my cold traffic audiences. So they need to be developed and in place before I can exclude them, right? So we'll set up the retargeting audiences first, then we'll come back and do the cold traffic audiences. So, and actually we'll probably do the cold traffic audiences at the ad set level instead of creating saved audiences. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Let's go ahead and get started now. And come on in here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new audience and a custom audience. And I'm going to go with website activity. And I'm going to go back to my little diagram over here. And the first audience I need to go ahead and create is one of my warm traffic audiences. and it's a 3-day audience for people that have viewed or engaged with me in any way, shape, or form. So let's come over here, and we got website, and I'm going to do visited specific web pages in the last 3 days, and if it contains Crazy Eye Marketing, CEM LLC, or CEM.2, I want to go ahead and include all the people that have visited domains that have included this domain right here, right? And then I'm just going to call it D. And usually I name my audiences with a prefix of some sort, as well as my campaigns. So whenever I'm launching a new campaign, I go ahead and I append a prefix to it so I can easily filter for like what's live now, because over time you're going to try different campaigns, you're going to try different things, and if you don't have an easy way to sort through it all, like you're going to get lost, okay? So I recommend having some sort of prefix here. I just use like a letter and a dash, and then write out what it is that I'm filtering for, or whatever I'm setting up at the time. So for example here, I'd say visited any page in the last 3 days. 3 days. So go ahead and name my audience just like that, and then create audience. And then done. And then I'm going to go ahead and create another custom audience and website activity. And I come back over here, and I got an audience for days 4 through 6 of the same group of people, right? The warm traffic folks. So let's come back over here, and I'm going to do a 6-day window, and I got to go ahead and do my web pages. So I got Crazy Eye Marketing, CMLC, and SEM.2. Okay, and then this is D-visited any page 6 days. All right, great, and done. And then new audience, custom audience, website traffic, and we'll go with what people who visited specific web pages, and let's see what we got. We got a 9-day audience now, well, days 7 through 9, but we'll set up our exclusions to exclude the previous 6 days. So anyway, in the past 9 days, and again, Crazy Eye Marketing and SEM LLC and SEM.2. All right, pretty simple, right? And D-visited any page 9 days. All right, awesome, and done. And I'm gonna do one more custom audience, because we got days 7 through 9, but then over here came through funnel but didn't buy the vault, so I'm gonna do a 30-day audience for these folks over here. So we'll do website and specific pages the last 30 days, Crazy Eye Marketing, SEM LLC, SEM.2, D-visited any page 30 days. All right, cool, awesome, great, that's stupendous. All right, so there's some people that have viewed pages on my website, right? Now we got another custom audience we probably want to build with people that have engaged. So let's come back over here and create an audience and custom audience. And we've got people that have watched some of my video, right? I got a video ad that I'm going to be running promoting my sales funnel blueprints right here. So I got a cold traffic. They're going to watch a little video promoting my sales funnel blueprints, and I want to go ahead and add anybody that's watched 15 or more seconds of this video to my audience for retargeting purposes. So that's what I'm going to set up right now. So here I am under engagement, hit browse, and I'm going to do 15 seconds or more of your video. Basically a through play is what they consider it. So we'll click that, then I'll do choose videos, and then I got to go find my video real quick. And let's see here, I'm going to grab this one right here. Now, one thing to note about video audiences is if you have not added your video yet, you're not going to be able to select it at this point when you're developing your audience. So one thing you might need to do is go create a campaign, an ad set, and an ad with the video you're going to use. And what you're going to want to do is just publish your campaign, ad set, ad with that video, publish it real quick, get it approved, and then you can go ahead and pause it or turn it off or whatever. And then you'll be able to select that video for your audience. So again, if you don't see the video you want to select, you need to go create an ad with that video, publish it, and then you should be able to select that video. And you can come in here and you can search by campaign, or you could also search through Facebook page like Crazy Ad Marketing and then find your video here. But it does have to be a published video first. So if you don't have the video up here, create a campaign, ad set ad with that video, publish it. You don't have to have content on it or anything. Just get it out there, published, turn it off, and then you can reference that video. And as long as it's the same video, like, you'll be able to pull from that audience. Okay, so just want to put that out there. So as you can see, I already have my video uploaded. I already have 2,600 views, or 3-second video views on it. So this is what I want to go ahead and use. I'll go ahead and confirm. And again, we're going to do like a 3, 6, 9, and 30-day audience. So D watched 15 plus sec video 3 days. I'm going to go ahead and copy that title and create audience and next and done. And then we're going to do it a couple more times. So this is what I was saying, that you wanted to watch this probably faster, so that way you could go ahead and crank through it because it's repetitive, but it's good to see it all. I know I like seeing everything, and hopefully you do too. So there we go. There's my video, confirm, and this will be 6 days. And 6 days and create audience, next, done. And two more times, video, 15 more seconds, choose my video, campaign, cold traffic, this video here, confirm, and this is 9 days, throw this in here, 9 days, create audience, next, done. Create audience, custom audience, video, select my video or my time frame, and then my video, campaign, copy this video here, confirm, and then this is 30 days, and then this is 30 days, and create audience, and done, and done. All right, so I've got people that have visited any of my pages, people that have watched 15 seconds or more of my video, and now one other group of people I want to go ahead and create, or one more audience, is people that have engaged with my page in the last 3, 6, 9, 30 days. So custom audience, and we'll go ahead and do Facebook page over here, and then go ahead and select the right page, and everyone who engaged with your page in the last 3 days. And we'll do D engage with page, and I'll go ahead and copy this name so I can easily replicate it, create, done. Another time, custom audience, Facebook page, and last 6 days, and 6 days, create audience, and done. Create audience, custom audience, Facebook page, 9 days, and 9 days, and done. And create audience, custom audience, Facebook page, and it's 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. And okay, cool. So basically what I've just done is created all of my warm traffic audiences. So people that have done something with me, they know who I am. We've been through the warm audiences. So people that know who I am but aren't on a list yet, right? So all those people have either engaged with my Facebook page, visited my website, or watched something on Facebook, at least 15 seconds of something on Facebook, right? So those are my warm traffic audiences. And I've got different periods of time, 3 days, I got a 6 days, and a 9 days, and I can go ahead and set up exclusions to basically make those windows or time frames. Hopefully you watch the audience sequencing video and you kind of know what I'm about to do with that, but if not, we're going to cover it as we set up our ad sets. So anyway, there's my warm traffic. Now I got leads, right? So I got a 4-day leads, and then I also got like an 8-day leads one as well. And then over here, I'll probably do another 30-day leads one to capture all those people. So I'm going to come back in here, create audience, custom audience, and I'm going to go ahead and do website traffic. And then I'm going to come down here, and from events, I'm going to choose people that have become a lead in the last 4 days. And let's see, lead, and we'll do 4 days. Create audience, and done. And another one, custom audience and website. And we'll go with our event here, lead in the last 6 days. I think it's 6, no, what was it? It was 8 days, my bad. 8 days. 8 days. Create audience. Now, of course, with these lead audiences, since I'm doing it based off an event that's been triggered, you got to make sure that your events are triggering properly, right? Like if your lead events, like over here I have a lead event, if that's not triggering properly, then I'm never going to build up my audience of leads. So one thing that could be a good idea is to come in here and edit your audience and add include more people, and then do it based off of like web page URL as well. So let's say that like my lead success page, my confirmation page is like success lead, okay? Like just for the sake of example, if somebody lands on this page path, they're also a lead. So that way, in case my lead event doesn't fire for whatever reason, hopefully my page path event over here will go ahead and capture that lead in this custom audience, right? Hopefully that's making some sense. It's just a good way to double check things, make sure that you're capturing all your leads properly, just in case that lead event isn't firing correctly. You're capturing people based off of the pages that they visit. And I just wanted to cover that real quick because it's very helpful to have like a fallback plan. Okay, so in real life, you probably want to go ahead and set up those page paths that leads land on after they become a lead. All right, now I need to go ahead and create a lead audience for the last 30 days as well. So let's go ahead and set that up. Lead, last 30 days, 30 days, and create an audience, and done, and awesome. So now let's go back to my diagram over here. And so I got my warm traffic people, I got my lead people over here, and now I need to go ahead and create some audiences for my buyer people, or my book buyer people, right? Let's go ahead and set those people up real quick. So custom audience, website activity, and I want to go ahead and do people that visited specific pages, and I have a 7-day audience down here, right? Buyers, 7-day retarget, all non-vault buyers. So people who visited a specific page in the last 7 days, and it contains, and we got the sales funnel book V2 confirm, and right now we also have the sales funnel book V20 COVID-19, because we got COVID-19 going on, and I had to change my offer a little bit because I cannot ship the books to foreign countries at this point in time. So I had to go ahead and create a new page for my COVID-19, and actually I gotta go ahead and add confirm to this page path because the confirm is the order success page. So I'll do that real quick. So there we go. So there's my full page path. So both of these pages are the pages people land on after they buy the Sales Funnel Book version 2.0. So there we go. Awesome. Let's go ahead and name it Purchased Book 7 Days. All right, awesome. Create audience, and done. And let me go ahead and create an audience of people that have done it in the last 7 days as well. So website, specific pages, 30 days, and I'll plug these in real quick and then go ahead and name it last 30 days, create audience, and done. All right, cool. So now we have my buyers in the last 7 days, and then over here for the last 30 days as well. And now I need to go ahead and create a couple other audiences. For example, I need to create an audience of people that have purchased the Vault because I want to go ahead and exclude them from like all my advertising because I'm trying to sell the Vault, and if they've already bought it, I don't need to advertise to them at all, right? So we got to go ahead and create an audience that has Vault members. So custom audience, website traffic, and we'll come in here and we'll go with visited specific pages. I'm going to do it last 180 days, and because the maximum time frame is 180 days, otherwise I'd do 540, 10,000 days, whatever. I don't want anybody that's ever purchased a Vault to see any of my ads for the Vault. So I want to exclude as many people as I can. And Facebook limits you to the last 180 days, so we'll go with that. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in my page paths here. So I got join the Vault Vault confirm and join the Vault special confirm. So basically I have two different routes people could go ahead and join the Vault from, and I've gone ahead and include them there to where the order success page is, the page where, they land on after they buy the Vault, right? So let's go ahead and name this thing, purchased the Vault, and 180 days. All right, great. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and create a couple other audiences that I might wanna use as lookalike audiences later on. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. The first one, I'll do a custom audience, website activity, and I'm gonna create an audience of leads, so anybody that's become a lead in the last 30 days, and I'm gonna include more people and people that have purchased a product in the last 30 days. So again, this is going to be for, once I get more data, so more leads and more buyers, I'm going to, build an audience, right, of people that have become leads and buyers, right? And I like those people because, they're my hot audience. So I'm going to create this audience here, and I'll create a lookalike audience of these people for use later on, probably as like a cold audience, right? So I'll use a lookalike of leads and buyers as my cold audience, and hopefully that'll generate good results later on. So I'll say d-leads and buyers 30 days and create audience. And again, remember, since I'm using these events here, you got to be careful, make sure your events are firing properly. To be safe, you might want to include page paths as well. So you might want to include the page paths that people land on when they become leads, as well as buyers. So that way you're covered, with events and page paths, right? I talked about that earlier, but for the sake of this example, we're just going to go with events, lead and purchase events, create audience. And while I'm here and they're advertising or recommending it, I'll go ahead and create my lookalike audience. So that way it's set up. Now I don't have enough data into it right now. I want to have at least 100, preferably 500 to 1,000 conversions or people in this custom audience before I create a lookalike audience. But Facebook, it automatically updates your lookalike audience as you gain more people into your custom audience. So just be mindful, you make sure you have enough data, right, before you start targeting a lookalike audience. But you can go ahead and set it up now. Facebook will slowly start to update it as they get more data, but just be mindful that it's not going to be accurate until you actually have a large enough custom audience, right? Hopefully that makes some sense. All right, so I'm just going to do it for right now, get it done. So I got to go ahead and select my audience source. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why they didn't put it in here automatically, because they recommended I do this by leads and buyers in the last 30 days. There we go. And then audience location and United States. And then audience location, of course, I want to go with countries, and I want to go with North America, and I want to go with the United States. All right, cool. I'm going to go with the 1% audience right here, and just one audience. Create audience. All right, so cool. There's my lookalike of leads and buyers. Now, I also want to go ahead and create an audience of customers. Now I've already gone and I've uploaded my customer list with lifetime value associated with those customers. I'm not going to do that in person because there's personal customer information in there, and I can't be sharing that. But anyway, I'll show you the process. So basically, I came in here, created a custom audience, and then I uploaded a customer list, and I had all their contact information as well as customer lifetime value. And I uploaded that list, right? Now I want to go ahead and create a custom audience based off of it. So let me go ahead and find it real quick. And so here it is right here. So I'll go ahead and select it. And then I want to go ahead and create audience and lookalike audience. And then I don't know why it keeps doing this right here, but I want to go ahead and select my audience. And I'll select it right here. And then United States. And then 1%. And then I'll go ahead and create audience, and it says that I can't create a duplicate audience because I already have one. So anyway, I already have that lookalike customer audience already created because I already created it in real life not just this example here. So I do already have that. And that is pretty much it for this video. We've gone ahead and created our warm traffic audiences, our lead audiences, as well as our buyer audiences. We've created a couple other custom audiences for, creating lookalike audiences later on for cold traffic. And I kind of created a lookalike customer audience. I already have one, so I couldn't create it again. But anyway, we've gone ahead and created all of the audiences we need for our campaign. And now we can go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, in this video I'm going to go ahead and set up my cold traffic campaign. Now, like the last video, this one will probably be pretty long, and I do recommend watching it at 2x speed or faster if you can. But I do recommend watching the whole thing just in case I do say something that is helpful. Like I might drop a little tip or piece of advice here or there as I go through constructing the campaign, so you don't want to miss it, but a lot of it is repetitive, so you can watch it faster is my point, because a lot of it's the same thing, but I do want to show you everything. So watch it faster, let's get into it. So here I am in my ads manager. I'm going to go to create, and I used the guided creation earlier when we walked through it kind of together, because it kind of lays things out nice and pretty and all that stuff, but I'm going to switch to quick creation because I personally prefer it. The same concepts still apply. You'll see you'll still select your objective and your ad set and your ad and all that stuff. All that stuff is like the same type of setup, same concept, but I prefer quick creation. So I'm going to do it in this because it's easier for me. So campaign name, I'm going to call it D and dash. And I usually number my campaigns just so they're in numerical order. Like when I get into my warm traffic audiences, I'm going to have a few of them. And I kind of want to keep them ordered so I can easily, filter and sort through them. So I usually number them, and cold traffic is usually my first audience, right? So that's why I name it that. And I'm going to go ahead and call this one cold traffic. Makes sense. All right, special ad category, not applicable, buying type auction, campaign objective. On this one, I'm going to go for conversion events. Because I'm going to be optimizing for my sales funnel blueprint downloads. So that's what I'm optimizing for. And I'm going to come in here. I am going to use campaign budget optimization. I recommend doing that on your cold traffic audiences because you're testing big audiences, and campaign budget optimization works well on big audiences, big options, right? So you throw a lot of options at it. Facebook's algorithm can sort through it better than like you can personally. All right, so campaign budget optimization, I'm going to do a lifetime budget. I also recommend lifetime budget on cold campaigns. It just gives Facebook more time to optimize your campaign. Like I talked about this previously, like it might realize that Mondays don't convert well for you, but Fridays do. So it might spend less money on Monday and more money on Friday because it knows that more people convert on Friday. So if you give it enough time to optimize, it can figure out which days work best and what times work best and all that stuff. So that's why I recommend doing a lifetime budget on your cold campaign, because so that way you give it a lot of time to optimize. And I'm going to do $50 a day for 30 days. And then of course I could go ahead and increase my lifetime budget if I want to push that time frame out further. So I'll start at $1,500 for 30 days. And then got to go ahead and set up my ad set. My first one's going to be lookalike lifetime value customers. So this is my LTV customers list that I have. And then I'm going to go ahead and do add one. And then I'll go to save to draft. And then I can go ahead and customize or set up my ad set. So I want to go ahead and choose my conversion event. And I got Sales Funnel Blueprint download right here. So if you haven't already, you can go ahead and watch. So as you might notice, I have a custom conversion here, and I covered how to set this up in video 2.8, custom events and conversions. So if you want to go ahead and set up a custom conversion and a custom event to go ahead and optimize for, that's how you do it. So I did one for Sales Funnel Blueprint downloads. All right, moving on down here, dynamic creative off, offer off, budget and schedule. So I want to do 30 days, so April 24th to May 24th, that's 30 days. It might be 31 days, I'm not sure. I guess I could check how many days are in April. 30 days, so it looks like 30 days, right? All right, so coming on down here, now I can go ahead and figure out my audience here. So I'm doing my lookalike audience, so a like audience, and I got this one right here, right? So my lookalike audience, lifetime value of customers from these dates. Okay, so that's my audience that I'm targeting here. And I want to go ahead and set up some exclusions because I want to exclude anybody that has already engaged with me, right? These are cold audiences, so I want to go ahead and exclude people that are not cold. All right, so let's go ahead and set up some exclusions. So I've got and engaged with page 30 days. Let's see, maybe I'll do 30 days. So I've got leads and buyers in the last 30 days. Let's do those people. Let's do purchase book in the last 30 days. Watch 15 seconds of my video in the last 30 days. Let's see, watch, what's this one? Oh, that's my F. Visited any page in the last 30 days. All right, so I got all those 30-day people lead in the last 30 days. And then I think I got 180 days as well. So purchase a vault in the last 180 days. And maybe I'll go ahead and exclude purchase the book and purchased events and so on. So you can see here that basically I'm excluding anybody that has engaged with me in some sort of way in the last between 30 and 180 days, right? Moving on down, I'm targeting the US here. I'm going to leave these options wide open because I'm targeting a lookalike audience and I already have a bunch of exclusions, so I want to leave the rest of this wide open. I want to turn off this detailed targeting expansion. I've covered why we turned that off previously. Coming on down, leave automatic placements, optimization for conversions, 7-day click, 1-day view. Yep, going to stick with that. And then I can go ahead and start setting up my ads. So I'm going to do this kind of quick because I don't think you want to sit here while I create a whole bunch of ads. So I might actually just go ahead and pause the recording. Well, I'll set up one ad live and then I'll pause the recording and do the other ones. Okay, so I already wrote all my copy and stuff, so it'll be kind of quick. But here we go. And I have like a massive storm going on outside, so if you hear rain or thunder or something, sorry about that. Hopefully I don't lose power. All right, so there's that. All right, sorry about that. Had a hailstorm. Had to go get the kids and go downstairs and be safe and all that stuff. So anyway, was working on these ads here, and I copied and pasted my content, and so this is what it looks like here. I'm going to go ahead and now go ahead and clone this one, duplicate it, and original campaign. And I've got add one, and I'll do video. So now I'll go ahead and change it around with a video, add media, add video, and I'll go ahead and use the video that I have right here and continue. And cool. And a piece of advice, have your video ads less than 2 minutes long, because if it's over 2 minutes, it won't show on certain platforms. Like I don't think it'll show on Instagram, and it won't show like as an in-stream ad, I believe. There's a couple limitations, so you want to try and keep your video ad under 2 minutes. So there's a little tidbit of advice right there. And then it popped up this little warning, your ads reach may be slightly lower. I go ahead and request a manual review. I mean, if your ad is legit, it'll be processed and it'll help deliverability. So I recommend going and checking that box. Let's go down here. So same copy as add one. Let me go ahead and write image here. Image. Okay. So there, I keep it separated, sorted, etc. And now, so I got 2 ads. I'm going to create another duplicate and duplicate. And I'm going to go ahead and do add 2. And this will be the image. And I have my image right here. And let me go ahead and grab my other set of copy real quick. So I'll go ahead and slap that in here. And I got the same headline and same description, same link, same call to action. All this other stuff is the same. Got my parameters in here, which I've included in the course notes. So you can go ahead and grab those, throw them in there. Even if you don't know what it means yet, it's a good thing to have. It gives you all the information you'll ever need, basically. So if you ever get to the point where you want to track stuff through like Google Analytics, then boom, you got everything ready to go with this code right here. All right, so that's good right here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate it and keep it in the same ad campaign and ad set, and this will be add to video. And then I'm gonna swap out my image for a video. I'm gonna go ahead and use my video right here and continue. And boom, do request manual review. All right, so I got 4 ads I'm gonna have. The recommendation is typically between 3 and 6 ads per ad set. So I'm at 4, so that's a good number, right? Gives Facebook enough to work with to try and optimize things. So there we go, awesome, cool, good stuff. And so now my lookalike LTV customers ad set is done right here. So lookalike customers ad set is done, created my ads. And now I need to basically make a copy, 2 more copies of it, and basically change my targeting options. So I need to create a narrow interest audience as well as a broad interest audience. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. Now there's two ways, there might be more ways, but 2 ways that I think of when it comes to duplicating my efforts. I could come up here to my ad set and hit duplicate. And then I want to leave it in the original campaign. I want to keep it in my cold traffic campaign. And then I could go ahead and create a number of copies of each ad set. So I could create 2 copies of this ad set, because I need a narrow interest one and a broad interest. So that'd be 2 more, and then I'd have 3. And I could click this show existing reactions, comments, and shares on new ads. And you obviously want this to happen, right? You want your social proof to carry over from each ad. So that way, as people like ads, whether they're in your lookalike audience or a broad interest audience or a narrow interest audience, like the social proof on your ads keeps going up. So basically you want this box checked if you're going to do this method here. And this is like the easiest method, obviously, because you hit duplicate and then boom, you have 2 more ad sets and you just go in there and you change the targeting options. But there is a downside here. I've done this several times, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't seem to work as well. Like for some reason, social proof doesn't seem to carry over, and then basically Facebook creates a brand new ad, even though it's the same exact content, but it'll be a brand new ad, and the social proof won't carry over. So I don't do it this way. I'm going to show you the way I do it. I just wanted to point out that you could do it this way, and sometimes it works, but I've had too many issues that I don't do it this way. Okay, so this is what I do. So I create my ad set, and then I go ahead and I publish it. You got to publish it because you're going to need the ad IDs because we're going to reference those ad IDs as we create new ad sets. So we'll publish it real quick. All right, so it's been published, and now I want to go ahead and turn it off because I don't need it to actually go live yet. I got to finish setting everything up first, but I got it published, and I'm going to go ahead and refresh my ads manager as well, just so that way it's reporting the right information. So wait for it to go. All right, very cool. Now what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and duplicate my ad set, and I want the same original campaign, and I'm only going to create one copy of this ad set, and I'm going to leave this checked. It doesn't matter with what I'm about to do, but I'll just leave it checked just for example and go ahead and duplicate. All right, and this one right here is going to be my narrow interest audience. I'm going to call it tools and Facebook page admin. All right, cool. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go grab the ad IDs of the ads that are published. So I'm going to come down here to my ads that I've published. So add to video. And I'm going to click this little button right here. And then it says Facebook post with comments. I'm going to click on that. It's going to pop up my post. And what I want to go ahead and do is grab my post ID right here. Grab that information, come back over here, go to my add to video right here, and then come down to use existing post right here, and then enter post ID, paste it in there, and hit submit. And now I know for sure it's referencing the correct post, the same post that I'm using down here, because I told it which post to look at. I'll go ahead and flip this switch as well while I'm here. And then I can make sure everything else is set up correctly. Like I need to go ahead and throw my parameters in here again. So let me go ahead and grab those real quick. Throw it in there, make sure my Facebook pixels tracking and all that other stuff, right? We want all that stuff the same. Make sure everything looks right, like your call to action, your link is the same, because sometimes Facebook gets a little funky and you just want to double check things. So that looks good. Same concept with add one here. Click on add one video, click this little button here, Facebook post with comments. All right, close that one, grab the post ID, close that, and this is add one video, use existing post, enter post ID, throw it in here, submit, scroll on down here, make sure everything looks right. It got rid of my parameters, so let me grab them and throw it back in there. Boom, cool, add to image, and same concept, hit the little box, Facebook post with comments, grab that post ID, come back over here, and then it's add to image. And I wanted to use an existing post right here. Enter my post ID and submit. And make sure everything looks the same. Grab my parameters, throw that in there, and then add one image. And then I want to go ahead and grab the Facebook post with comments, grab the post ID. And this is add one image, come up here. Now I know that this is repetitive and a lot of effort, but trust me, I've had too many issues with that duplicate thing, and keeping the same post information is critical. You want to have that social proof. You're paying for it, you want to keep it. All right, so it's worth this extra effort. Okay. All right, so now all my ads in this ad set are referencing these ads that I already created and published. Cool, right? There's no discrepancies there. And I went through and I verified that my links and all that other stuff still makes sense. I had my parameters selected, my conversion tracking still on, so everything's good to go. Now what I can go ahead and do is duplicate this ad set, and I'm going to create a copy of it. And then this will just bring my broad audience over here. So I'll just say it's really broad. Okay? All right, now let's come in here and figure out who we're going to aim this thing at. So come in here, we got my SF Blueprint download. That's my conversion objective. Same time frame. All right, we got this lookalike audience in here because we had copied it from here. Let's go ahead and delete that out of here. And I actually want to exclude my lookalike audience now because I'm already targeting this lookalike audience down here, and I don't want to compete against myself. So basically, if I'm targeting the same audience in two different ad sets, I'm going to compete against myself. And so you want to, as much as possible, exclude different audiences amongst your ad sets so you don't compete against yourself. Okay? So there's that. And let's go ahead and put some interest in here. So come on down, and I'm going to do United States. I want people living in this location, not just visiting. And I want to go ahead and change my age range now. Do some demographic information. We'll do 24 to 55, and then I'll get into my detailed targeting. So I want to throw in some tools here. So we'll go with HubSpot. And I'm looking at a list on my other screen, so I can try and go fast. I'm trying to go fast. So if I miss a tool or something like that, just relax. I'm trying to do it fast so you can, so we can move on, right? Because you don't want to be here all day. All right, so I'm just going to select a few marketing related tools, right? Hootsuite or WordPress. WordPress is probably huge, 19 million. So anyway, you see that the audiences, are kind of narrow. It's kind of small, 5 million or less, basically. And then I want to go ahead and stack my audiences. So I got tools here. And now I might go ahead and now I want to go ahead and throw in Facebook page admin. So page admin, Facebook page admins, and then suggestions, business page admins. Let's see what else we got. Retail page admins, cool. And maybe Facebook payment users in the last 90 days as well. So there we go. I got people that like marketing tools, right? And also people that have done some sort of Facebook advertising basically. So, or they have a page that they're an owner of on Facebook. So they've done something more than just browse Facebook, basically, and they're interested in marketing. So that's kind of my audience that I'm trying to target. So cool, got that. Automatic placements, all the conversions and stuff are good. All my ads are good already. Already set those up and used existing posts, so awesome. Good to go over here. Now let's come over here to the really broad and come on down, and I should go ahead and select my demographics again, and I want people living in this location, and I want to exclude my lookalike. All right, cool. Come on down here. Now detail targeting, and I'm gonna go broad. So I'm gonna do like small business owners. Okay, suggestions, entrepreneurship, sounds great. Digital marketing, online advertising, social media marketing. So there we go. Those are some big, massive audiences, right? Very, very broad, but it's worth trying, okay? Facebook might find a gold mine amongst these broad audiences for us. I also want to go ahead and exclude some people. So I want to exclude people that like my buffer application. And then, Infusionsoft. So basically all the interests that I targeted up here, right? I want to go ahead and exclude those because, again, I don't want to compete against myself. So I'm going to exclude those interests. So Infusionsoft, Constant Contact. What else do we got? HubSpot. Page admin. And page admin. And ads manager, and Facebook payment people, Facebook page admins. Well, there's a lot of stuff in here. Payments users in the last 90 days. Okay, so you get the idea. I might have missed one or two, but I'm not going live with this right now, so it's not that big of a deal. But you get the idea, right? I targeted really broad audiences, and then I excluded my lookalike audience because I'm already targeting my lookalike audience right here. And I also excluded my interests, my narrow interests, because I'm already targeting my narrow interests up here. And I'm left with, these broad interests to go ahead and target, right? So then I can come down here, make sure everything else is the same. My ads should all be using existing posts. I can go ahead and request these manual approvals as well to increase my deliverability. I want to make sure that my parameters have transferred over, and they did. So awesome. We are all good to go here, and we could go ahead and review and publish, and everything looks amazing here. So we'll get it live and published, and then I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick as well because I actually don't want it to go live. This is just for demonstration purposes. So we'll go ahead and pause it, and there we go. So our cold traffic campaign is set up, ready to go. We have our 3 different ad sets like we planned out, and we have 4 different ads in each ad set, but they're all the same ad, right? So social proof carries over, and we're all optimizing for the Sales Funnel Blueprint download objective, and all is right with the world. So that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and set up our warm traffic campaign, and we're basically gonna have 3 different ad sets in it. We're gonna have a 3-day retarget ad set that are pushing people to the 18 free sales funnel lead magnet. We're gonna have a 4 to 6 day retarget ad set that are pushing people to the sales funnel book. And we're going to have another ad set that's a retarget of 7 to 9 days that are pushing people to the Sales Funnel Training Vault. So let's get into it and crank this thing out. So I'm in my ads manager, going to do create, and going to go ahead and name it real quick. And again, I'll number it. This is basically the second level of traffic that I have going on. And I'll go ahead and call it warm traffic. And buying a type of auction, and my campaign objective here is conversions. Again, like 99% of the time I'm doing conversions. I'm not doing the A/B test. I'm not turning on campaign budget optimization for this one. I always set my budget at the ad set level on these ones. And then I'm going to go ahead and create my first ad set here, and I'm going to go ahead and call it 18 free funnels days 0 through 3. And then I'll go ahead and do ad 1 square collage. Okay, and then save to draft. All right, so here I am at the campaign level, and let me go ahead and minimize this one so it doesn't look as overwhelming. Let me go to the ad set level now and go ahead and set some of this stuff up real quick. I'm going to go ahead and set my objective here. I'm going for leads, right? I'm trying to get people to opt in for my 18 free sales funnels, so I'll do my lead conversion event. Dynamic creative off, offer off, budget. I'm doing a real small budget because I'm going to have a pretty small audience at first. I'll watch my frequency and adjust it based off of how many times my ads have been shown. I'll talk to you about tweaking campaigns later on, where we look at frequency and adjust budgets up and down depending on how ads are performing. So we'll talk about optimization and testing and all that stuff in a follow-on video. But we'll start small here. Start date, yep, start today, and then we come down to custom audiences, and this is where we're going to set up some stuff here. So I got my 3-day audiences, 3 days, right? So I got engaged with page in the last 3 days, watch 15 seconds of my video in the last 3 days, visited any page on my website in the last 3 days, right? So those are all the people that I'm going to go ahead and target. Now I do want to exclude some people, of course, and I got a couple 180-day audiences. So of course I want to go ahead and exclude people that have purchased the vault, right? I don't need them at all. I'll exclude all purchase events as well, and probably all lead and purchase events. So I don't need anybody that's already a lead or a buyer. I don't need to be trying to get them to opt in for anything, right? So I'm going to exclude all those people right here, and then I'm going to come down here to locations, and I'm going to go wide open. So on my cold audiences, I am targeting the United States. However, on my retargeting audiences, I'm targeting everybody. Like somebody from the United Kingdom might land on my website via Google or YouTube or something like that, and I still want to go ahead and retarget those people, right? I still want to capture them in my retargeting efforts. Or maybe on Facebook, somebody tags somebody on one of my ads that's in a foreign country, and I want to retarget those people, right? So I want to leave my location targeting wide open for my warm traffic audiences. I want to leave my demographic information wide open. I want to turn off this detailed targeting expansion and leave this alone, automatic placements, conversions, 7-day click, one day view. Yep, all that's good. Square collage. Let's go ahead and set up my ad real quick. And coming on down here, and let me grab my information so we can go quick. So I got my primary text here. And I'll go ahead and grab my headline real quick, throw this in here, headline, my description, throw that in there. Got to throw in my link as well, throw that in there. And then I've got my call to action button, learn more, coming on down here, tracking all that stuff. Let me grab my parameter, throw that in there, and then come back up here. And I need to go ahead and swap out my image. So I'll add media, add image, and I want to go ahead and select my collage image that I've already created. Put that in there. Boom, beautiful stuff. And I think I am good to go. I'm going to go ahead and request manual approval or manual review, of course. And I think I'm good, right? That ad looks good. And I want to go ahead and duplicate that ad. And I want to keep it in the same campaign and duplicate. And I want to go ahead and create a new ad, and this one is going to be a video ad, and it's actually using the same copy as before. So I'll go ahead and call it ad one video, and let's go ahead and select, clear the image, add media, add video, and I want to come over here and select the 18 free sales funnels video that I've created over here and continue. And this one is longer than the 2-minute time frame. I should have cut it off at 2 minutes, and maybe I'll make a 2-minute or less video so that way it shows other places. But it's what I got right now, so I'm running with it. Okay, so there we go. Come on down here, make sure my parameters, make sure my pixels are good, all good. Okay, let's duplicate it again. Duplicate, and let's see what else I got. I got another image ad that I want to go ahead and post. And it's my default image. So let's see if I remove my video here, and I'll go ahead and add media, add image, And it's this one right here. It's very plain and simple, but for some reason it works. I've used this before and it did a good job for some reason. Who knows? All right, so anyway, same copy and everything, so nothing changed, just the image. And make sure that my pixel tracking's on, my parameters are on, all is good. Let's go ahead and rename it to, I don't know, plain image. All right, very awesome stuff right there. Okay, so that's my audience for days 0 through 3. And now I want to go ahead and create another ad set in here for days 4 through 7, right? So I did days 0 through 3, pushing people to my 18 free sales funnels. Now I got to create another ad set for days 4 through 6, pushing people to my sales funnel book. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this real quick and come back out to my ad set level and do create. And I want to make sure that I'm in the correct campaign, and then I'll go ahead and call this one Sales Funnel Book Days 4 through 7. I think it was 4 through 7, maybe it was 4 through 6, whatever it was, 4 through 6. Okay, cool. 4 through 6. And then I'll go ahead and create a new ad, and I'll just call it ad 1 and save to draft. All right, now I'll go ahead and set up my ad set settings. So I want to go for purchases here. I'm trying to sell my book. No dynamic creative, no offer. Again, small $2 budget to start. And coming on down here, got to set up my custom audiences to include and exclude the people I want to exclude. All right, so now I got to do my 6-day audiences. So engage with page in the last 6 days, watch a video in the last 6 days, visit any page in the last 6 days. Cool. And then I got to exclude, and we'll do 3 days. So engage with page in the last 3 days, watch 15 seconds last 3 days, visit any page in the last 3 days, and then I got my 180-day audiences. So purchase the vault or purchase the book already. So basically, if they purchase the vault or the book already, I don't need to try and sell them the book, right? Makes sense. And if you watch my ad sequencing video, I already showed you how we can do, a time frame of 6 days here, and then we exclude the people in the 3-day audience, and that creates that, that window from days 3 or 4 till day 6, and we're showing people a different ad, right? So ad sequencing, that's how that works. So let's go ahead and if you need more information on ad sequencing, please go rewatch the ad sequencing video, or feel free to ask questions. I'll try and explain it better. All right, now I want to go ahead and remove this stuff out of here. Again, keeping this really broad, turn this option off. I want to go with automatic placements, conversion window, 7 days, click, 1-day view. Awesome, all beautiful stuff right here. And now I need to go ahead and create my ad. And I'm going to come in here and create my ad real quick. And I've got learn more coming on down here, making sure my tracking's all good. Throw my parameters in here. Coming back up, and I want to go ahead and add media. I'm going to add a video here. So this is a video, and it's this one right here. And continue. All right, cool. Got that one up and running. Well, not running yet, but up. And I like it. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it and duplicate it. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a different video. Clear videos, add media, add video. I got this one right here. Continue. All right, awesome. Another video. And make sure everything else is good to go. It is. Let me rename it to add 2 and video 2. Let's try and keep it somewhat organized so can find stuff later on. Add 1, video 1. All right, and let's do one more ad and duplicate. And I want to come in here and clear my video. I'm going to do an image ad now, add image. And I want to use this image right here and continue. Boom, awesome, super cool stuff. All right, all looks good, and let's come back up here, and this will be add 3 image, and very cool, great, good stuff. All right, now I need to go ahead and create another ad set for the days 7 through 9 retarget. pushing people to the Sales Funnel Training Vault, right? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this audience. Maybe it'll save some time, maybe it won't. We'll find out. So I'll duplicate it, leave all these settings the same, and get into it. So I'm going for the Vault days 6 through 9, and delete that out of here, and then come on down here. We're going for purchase conversions, $2 a day, and I want to delete out the 6-day stuff, and I'll delete out the 3-day stuff down here, and I'm basically going to swap it. So 9 days, 9 days engaged, 9 days video, 9 days visited any page, and then down here we got 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, 6 days. I also want to exclude people that have purchased the book already. Again, this is my warm traffic audience, so any buyers. And I actually want to go ahead and do all leads and purchases. So all leads and purchase events in the last 180 days. I want to exclude all these people because I'm just going for my warm traffic audiences. I'll be targeting my leads and my buyers in other campaigns and ad sets. So I want to go ahead and exclude them out of my warm traffic campaign, so that way I'm not competing against myself, right? So I want to go ahead and exclude all my buyers, leads and purchasers, book buyers, etc. Which brings me back to this one. I don't think I did that here. So this is why you want to double check your audiences. So looking at it, purchase the vault, okay. Purchase the book, yep, okay, good. So I did exclude it. I need to do my 180 days of leads and buyers, right? Lead and purchase events. And let me just double check this one here. Purchase the vault, lead and purchase events. Okay, so let me throw in the sales funnel book too, just in case, double tap everything. 180 days purchase, the book 180 days. Okay, cool. So all those people should now be excluded properly. So let me just double check again real quick. So 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, exclude the 3 days. All right, and then exclude anybody that's bought anything or already opted in for something, right? Okay, good. Double check it again real quick. 9 days, 9 days, 9 days, 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, and then 180 days, 180 days, 180 days. Okay, awesome. And then all this other stuff is wide open and very cool. All right, now I need to go ahead, of course, and set up my ads for the vault since I got my audiences straight now. So I'll come in here and go ahead and set up my vault ads. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out of here and build it kind of from scratch. Replace all this copy in here and then learn more. Very good. Tracking on, parameters look right. Yep, there we go. Let's see, got to switch out my image, choose media, add image. And let's see, I got this one right here that I wanted to go ahead and use. All right, awesome. And okay. And as you'll notice also, I'm not doing any of this fancy stuff with the placements and sizes and all that other stuff like I showed you in the ads video when we created ads. You can do that if you want to, or you don't have to do it. It's all optional. Depends how much time you have. Of course, it could pay dividends in the long run, but we're just getting stuff set up and we don't want to be here all day. But I just want to point that out. There's a whole different placement options as well, like I previously discussed. And you can also do carousel and collection and all of that other stuff, right? All right, anyway, so this is add one image. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete this out of here. Delete, because this was selling the book when I duplicated that ad set. And I'll go ahead and delete this one as well. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this ad that actually is related to the vault and duplicate it. And this will be ad one video version, okay? And then I'm going to come down here, clear out my image, add media, add video, and then I want to go ahead and select my vault video, and I'll hit continue now. And also, real quick, just FYI, if you click on edit video, I recommend doing that and then coming in here and making sure you have captions because a lot of people watch videos on Facebook like at work, or maybe when they're in a public bathroom or something like that and they don't have the sound on, so they're just you got to have text so they can read the video, right? So I do recommend adding captions to your videos here, and there's a couple ways to do it. You could do it like Facebook can generate them automatically for you, or what I do is I go to rev.com, and you can go ahead and rev.com. And you can go ahead and get captions created at $1.25 per minute. They're very fast turnaround, very accurate. It's worth, the $1.25. Or you could manually do it yourself. Go in here and type your own captions up. So anyway, just wanted to point that out real quick. Probably should have covered that earlier on. But anyway, I do recommend turning captions on for any video ads you might have. So there we go, covered that. And I only have 2 images or 2 ads for the Vault right now. So there they are, set up, ready to go. And let me make sure that all my pixels and all that stuff are good to go. Yeah, pixels, parameters, gonna do manual, request manual review. And so awesome, very good stuff. So basically, let me back out of here so we can kind of see what I just did. So if I come out here, so I got my warm traffic campaign now that we just set up, which is targeting everybody that's engaged with me in the last 3 days, 4 to 6 days, 7 to 9 days, right? And then we've excluded leads and buyers, right? That was our goal because we're only targeting warm traffic. We're gonna have some other campaigns and ad sets for leads and buyers, right? Hopefully this is making sense to you. And if you have questions, of course, go ahead and ask away. I am here to help you. So that is it for this video. We set up our cold campaign, and I guess for one last step, we'll go ahead and review and publish real quick. We got to go ahead and do that. And then once it goes through the whole publishing thing, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it real quick because I don't need it to go live. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll see you in the next video. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and set up the campaigns and ad sets and ads for our lead audience. So days 0 through 4 and days 5 through 8. And I'm also gonna set up the campaign, ad set, and ads for our buyers audience as well. They're gonna go quick, so that's why I'm gonna blend them all together into one video here. So let's get into it. Here I am in Ads Manager, and you might notice if you look at it, I actually accidentally launched it. I didn't turn it off. So I spent $2.32, and I got a few clicks and stuff. So there you go. So you gotta be careful to make sure you turn stuff off when you think you are supposed to turn it off. All right, so the first thing I need to go ahead and do is a lead audience, right? So I'm targeting the sales funnel book as well as the Vault here. So what I want to go ahead and do is I'm going to actually clone my warm traffic campaign, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the default settings here and hit duplicate, and I'm going to go ahead and minimize that so that way it's not super complicated. I'm going to go ahead and call this one 3, and this will be my leads audience, and I want to go ahead and do campaign details, conversions, and I'm not going to turn on campaign budget optimization. All right, so moving on down here, the first ad set I have is for the free funnels, that lead magnet that I have right here. And of course, I'm not trying to get leads for people that are already in my leads audience. So I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this ad set. So delete this out of here. All right, so now I'm left with the sales funnel book as well as the Vault, which makes sense, right? I'm trying to sell the sales funnel book to my leads here, as well as the Vault to my leads right here, right? So cool, I got the ad sets basically created already. Now I just kind of make a few little adjustments. So the sales funnel book should be days 0 through 4, right, for my leads. Still want to keep it a purchase event. I'll leave my daily budget at $2. I'll come on down here, and I got to go ahead and make some adjustments here. So I'm not doing 6 days and 3 days here. I'm doing leads, right? So let's close this out of here. Visit any page right here, right here. And then I want to go ahead and do lead, right? So lead, and I want to do a 4-day lead audience. So boom, just like that. So I got my leads, and then I want to go ahead and exclude anybody that's purchased the Vault, right? They already bought the Vault. And also, I don't want to exclude these leads and purchasers, but I do want to exclude those that have purchased the book already, because no point in advertising the book to people that have already purchased the book, right? So we'll go ahead and exclude them, and then I'll come on down here, leave this wide open, double check everything, automatic placements, 1-day click, etc. Now let's go ahead and check out my ads real quick, make sure they're all good to go. All right, so right here we got our ads, and I duplicated them, but I want to use the existing post feature again. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So come on in here to my warm traffic, and I got Sales Funnel Book, add one, video one. So right here, Sales Funnel Book, add one, video one. Gonna go ahead and grab my Facebook post with comments, grab my post ID right here, add one, video one, add one, video one, use existing post, enter post ID, throw it in here, submit. Awesome. I also want to double check my tracking as well as my parameters, and we see that it's gone and had a little spaz attack right there. Okay, yeah, we want to turn that on. And okay, so let's grab my little snippet of parameter code, throw it in there. Cool. And so all that looks good. Same thing with add 3. I'll do add 2 first, keep in order. Add 2. And I want to go ahead and do my preview. Facebook post with comments. Grab my post ID right up here. And we'll do add 2, video 2. And use existing post. And enter my post ID. Throw it in there. Submit. And then make sure my conversion tracking's on. Let's grab my little parameter snippet. Throw it in there. Very nice. All right, then add 3. Come on down here. Grab my add 3 information. Facebook post with comments. Grab my add ID or post ID. Come back in here. And I want to go ahead and use existing post. And enter my post ID. And submit. And then I want to come on down here, make sure my tracking's good, throw my parameter stuff in here. All right, awesome, cool. So now my 3 Sales Funnel Book ads are all using ones that I've already published, right? So I'm using the same exact ad and keep that social proof going strong. Now, same thing with the Vault ads. So let's see, I got the Vault video, so we'll do that one first. And I'll go ahead and grab the Facebook post with comments, grab my post ID. And then it is the video ad of the Vault. And I want to go ahead and use existing post and enter post ID, throw it in there, submit. All right, and then I want to go ahead and grab my parameters. We'll do request manual review, parameters, throw that in there. All right, same thing with the Sales Funnel Book image. Or not Sales Funnel Book image, the Vault image, I'm sorry. And pop this up, Facebook post with comments, grab this little code, and we want to go back up here and do add 1 image, and use existing post, and enter post ID, and submit. And then I want to go ahead and throw in my parameter code, so throw it in there. And okay, awesome. So now all my ads for the Vault are also using existing posts as well. So very cool stuff right there. And then I need to come back out here and I need to go ahead and adjust my Vault audience, right? So let's go ahead and adjust it. It should be days, 4 through 8. The Vault purchase events, dynamic creative offer, $2 a day. All right, I want to delete this stuff out of here. This one, and this one, and this one, and this one right here. All right, cool. And I want 8 days, lead 8 days. So that's who I'm targeting. And I want to go ahead and exclude people that have already purchased the Vault, right? No point in advertising to them. And I also want to exclude people that have purchased the book, right? Because I'm going to have a buyer's audience and campaign that are focused on the book buyers, where I'm promoting the Vault to them, right? So I want to exclude them from this particular audience. So I got leads and then non-buyers basically, and then leave everything else wide open. And cool, and I've already done the ad stuff, so that's all good to go. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and review and publish it real quick, and publish, and wait for it to go through. All right, now I'm going to come back out to the campaign level, refresh it, make sure everything's going on. All right, cool. Now what I want to go ahead and do is duplicate this campaign that we just created. So I'll do duplicate, And I'm gonna leave the default settings right there and duplicate. All right, and then this is gonna be my audience 4, and this is gonna be my book buyers audience. And I wanna leave it on conversions. I'm not gonna turn on campaign budget optimization. And there we go. So I got 2 ad sets already in here. I got one for the Vault and one for the sales funnel book. Of course, I can go ahead and delete this one because I've already sold the book to these people because this is my book buyers retargeting audience. So we can delete that. And then we got the Vault going on. And I think this is days 0 through 7. Oh, 0 through 7 is my plan, right? Buyers days 7 through, first 0 through 7. Okay, there we go. 0 through 7, purchase events, $2 daily budget. We got leads in there. I want 7 days book buyers, purchase book last 7 days. And then I can go ahead and delete my 180-day purchase book one, but I still want to exclude the people that have purchased the Vault already. Locations wide open, demographics wide open, interest wide open, placements wide open, conversion 7 days, click or 1 day view. Awesome, all good stuff. Coming into ad 1, still using my existing post. All this looks good. Tracking looks good. Parameters look good. I'll go ahead and flip this little switch. Come on into add 1 image. Make sure that looks good using an existing post. All this stuff looks good. Okay, awesome. It's looking good, right? So that was easy to set up, right? It's pretty much done. I just had to switch my audience targeting around, and I'll go ahead and publish and wait for it to load. And now I'll pop back out to the campaign level and take a look at what we have going on. So now we have our cold traffic, we got our warm traffic, we got our leads, and we got our book buyers. So that's everybody, right? Cold traffic, warm traffic for 3 days, for days 4 through 6, for days 7 through 9. Then we got leads for 4 days, and then days 4 through 8 or 5 through 8, however you want to count it. And then we have book buyers retarget for 7 days of the Vault. So we got all of our like core, funnel traffic audiences going on. I do have to set up another one for the people that have come through the ad funnel but did not buy the Vault, right? And I want to send them to my affiliate offer for the free Vault with the purchase of an affiliate product. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and set up the campaign for all the people that have come through the ad funnel. So cold traffic or warm traffic or lead traffic or buyer traffic. They've gone through the entire series of ads, the entire sequence, and they didn't buy the Vault. So now I'm going to hit them with my affiliate offer for free Vault with purchase. So that is my goal here. Let's go set it up. So here I'm in Ads Manager. I'm going to go ahead and do create, and I'll do D, and this will be 5. And I'll call it free Vault affiliate offer. And we're gonna go with buying type auction, campaign objective. I'm going with traffic here because I'm just bringing them to a page, a static page. I don't have any conversion events on that page, so I'm just going straight up traffic. I'm not gonna do A/B tests or campaign budget optimization. Go ahead and create my ad set. So I'll go free Vault affiliate offer, and then I have a video I'm going to show people. So video, or I'll do add one video. Okay, save to draft. All right, so here I am in the campaign settings. Let's go into the ad set settings and set this up. So traffic, I'm sending it to a website, right? Not doing anything with dynamic creative or the offer. Daily budget, set that to $2. Coming on down here to our custom audiences that we want to go ahead and include. And I got a bunch of 30-day audiences, right? 30 days. So we got, let's see, purchase book in the last 30 days. We got lead in the last 30 days. We got engage with page in the last 30 days. Watch 15 seconds of the video in the last 30 days. Visit any page in the last 30 days. And we have this leads and buyers in the last 30 days, which I think I've already included up here, but we'll throw that in there anyway, just to make sure we got everybody that's done something with this in the last 30 days. So now we got to go ahead and set up some exclusions real quick. So we want to go ahead and exclude, people that are already being retargeted, right? So we got to exclude like the people going through our buyers retargeting right here, our leads retargeting. So we got to exclude all those folks. So let's go ahead and do, so book book, purchase book in the last 7 days. So that excludes my buyer's audience there. Let's see what else we got. We got some 9-day audiences, right? 9 days. So we want to exclude all of our 9-day audiences because those people are going through my warm traffic campaign or ad sequence, right? We got some leads audience. So I think that's 8 days. So lead in the last 8 days, we want to go ahead and exclude those people. We want to, of course, exclude vault buyers. So if they purchase a vault in the last 180 days, we want to exclude them because no point in trying to sell them the vault when they already joined the vault. And so there we go. I think we've captured everyone we want to go ahead and capture. So basically anyone that's done anything with us in the last 30 days that's not currently being retargeted, like they're not currently going through an ad sequence and they're not vault members, then we're going to go ahead and show them these ads. I'm going to remove the location here. We'll leave that wide open. We'll leave demographic information, interest wide open, automatic placements. We're going for landing page views. We'll go with that, so that way they land on the page and it loads, basically. And then we'll go with ad 1 and go ahead and create our ad real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'll copy and paste my content and throw it in here real quick. Nice and easy. Make sure my tracking conversions are all good to go. Throw in my parameters, throw that in there. Then I gotta go ahead and select my media, add video, and it's this one right here. So I'll select that option. And very cool, got my ad set up and essentially ready to go. I'm only gonna do a video ad right now. I'm gonna come back in later and maybe add an image ad or some other ad to test this offer out, but I'm just trying to get it live, right? And so this is pretty much it for this campaign and ad set and ad. It's pretty simple, right? Basically, we just set up a one ad set, targeting everyone that's done something with us in the last 30 days and put an ad in there, and then, we can set it live and try and get clicks over to our affiliate offer page. So I can go ahead and review and publish it. And once it's gone, then we're good to go. Like, our stuff is ready to go live, and we'll turn it on and test it out. And I'll have some follow-up videos because I do have an actual campaign running where I'll go through and I'll show you some actual results, because I know that's what you want to see, is some actual results and all that type of stuff. And also we got to cover how to do some testing and some optimizations and some tweaking and some things like that. So we got some more stuff to do, obviously, but the foundation is set up. We have 5 different audiences to bring people through our funnel that we planned out over here. So we got our cold traffic, which is, big, broad audiences, and we're trying to warm them up, get them to know who we are. And then once they know who we are, we have warm traffic audiences and campaigns that are directing them to various offers, from a lead magnet, so just, an opt-in, all the way to a free plus shipping offer, so very low-end, affordable, and then the vault, which is also very affordable, but more expensive, right? That's what we're trying to sell. So we got our whole plan out, and then if they become a lead or a buyer along the way, we got retargeting audiences and ads to advertise to those people. And then if they go through everything and they don't buy anything, or they don't buy the vault, well, then we'll offer them a free membership if they purchase a product through one of our affiliate links, right? So that's the flow. That's what we got going on. That's what we created, and hopefully you're able to follow along and pick up a lot of good stuff. As always, if you have questions, never hesitate to reach out and ask. I'm here to help you, and that is it for this video. Alright, so this video right here is an update to the campaign I launched about 5 days ago, and I had to make a few changes, so that's what I'm going to cover in this video, some of the changes I made and why I made them. And so you see that, these campaigns, that they change after you launch them. You can change things, like, it's okay to do that. You need to adjust things sometimes. So I'm going to go through this diagram real quick, kind of show you the changes that I made, and then I'll go into my Facebook account and show you what I mean in regard to the changes I made on the diagram. Hopefully that made sense. All right, so first things first, my cold campaign, or my cold traffic here, I changed it from a daily budget to a lifetime budget. Since I'm going to be running it for 30 plus days, there's a lot of benefit to doing a lifetime budget, because Facebook can optimize your campaign more effectively or efficiently when it knows it's getting money for 30 days. So then it knows, it can see which days work best and pump more money into, let's say Mondays convert better, so it pumps more money into Mondays, and then maybe Thursdays are the worst days, so it pumps a little less money on Thursdays. So that's one of the benefits of those lifetime campaigns, is it can adjust budget over a wider span, whereas if you do the daily budget, it's going to spend that amount every day, whether it's a good day to do it or a bad day to do it. It just spends that same amount. So lifetime budgets, since I know I'm running it for a while, I set it as a lifetime budget. Should have did that from the get-go. Wasn't thinking I was more pumped up and excited to get it live. But yeah, anyway, the next day or two, I went back and changed it to lifetime budget after I thought about it for a second. So now we're doing lifetime budget instead of daily budget. I also went ahead and wiped out my broad interest audience. I noticed that it was not performing well at all. Like, I was getting some clicks to it, but I wasn't getting the conversions that I wanted. So I went ahead, when I relaunched it, I wiped out my broad interest audience, because even though I was doing campaign budget optimization and it would have ultimately, eliminated broad interest, like, I know it's not working. So I might as well go ahead and eliminate it. I was making changes anyway, got to go with what's working. Ultimately, I probably plan to add another audience into the cold traffic that looks like people that have requested my free funnel diagrams. So that's what I intend to do. Once that audience gets to 500 or 1,000 people, I want to create a lookalike audience and throw that as an ad set into my cold traffic. So I'll come back up to 3 eventually here, but right now we don't have enough traffic. So anyway, that was what happened to this cold traffic campaign. Moving on. So on my free sales funnel blueprints page, I had a view content event if they clicked the download the blueprints now button. But what that was doing was, so they clicked that button over there to view the blueprints, and then what they were doing sometimes, they click the button here, and then also some people would go over to the sales funnel book, which would trigger another view content event, and some people would go to the vault, which would trigger another view content event. So sometimes I was getting 2 or 3 view content events at once for one person. So it was inflating my what it looked like. It was inflating my results, because I was optimizing for view content, and some people are clicking 2 or 3 view contents, and so I was getting way more view contents than people actually downloading the sales funnel blueprints. And what I want to optimize for is sales funnel blueprints, not necessarily every time somebody views a piece of my content. Now, it is key content, it is sales pages and stuff, which is a good thing, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I'm trying to optimize straight up for those sales funnel blueprints. That's my objective. So I went ahead and changed this view content to a custom event. So I think it's SF Blue Blueprint, something like that. We'll look at it in a second. So anyway, I changed it to a custom event and then set up a custom conversion for that event, so that way I can optimize for that particular conversion that I want, the sales funnel blueprint download. So I'll point that out when we go into my ads account. So that's something different. So now I'm tracking straight up blueprint downloads, and then view contents are their own thing. So I can also, I can see how many blueprints were downloaded versus how many view contents happened, and so on. Okay, moving on here. This warm traffic retarget, I had a 3-day retarget for people that viewed and engaged, viewers or engagers with the sales funnel blueprints or my website or anything like that. I've extended this to 4 days now, a 4-day retarget window, just to give people a little more time to opt in. My frequency was low enough where I could either increase my budget or extend my time frame, and I chose to extend my time frame. I might go back to 3 days, or I might keep it at 4 days. We'll see what frequency does and results and all that stuff. But I extended it to 4 days, and same people, viewers, engagers, trying to get them to opt in for my 18 free sales funnels. All right, moving on down to my second, or I guess this is my third. So this is my first campaign, second campaign, third campaign. If you remember my structure in here, I had numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I had them numbered like that. So that's what I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. So number 3 here, people going into my sales funnel book. Remember, I showed them this one for 4 days, then the sales funnel book for a couple days. Well, I've since changed the time frame here, so it's days whatever 5 through 8 now. So another 4-day range of people that have viewed and engaged with my website. And I had to go ahead, and this was another audience over here, another campaign that I was running just to leads, right? So remember, I had my leads over here. So I had my leads campaign that was targeting leads. Well, unfortunately, the audience was too small and it was not firing, or it was not delivering ads. So I tried a couple different scenarios where I was originally optimizing for purchases, and then I relaunched it again, optimizing for reach, hoping that it would, start to deliver the ads to people, but it didn't. So I don't have enough people in my leads audience at this time. I mean, hopefully if I pump up more traffic, I'll have bigger audiences and can re-enable this campaign and really target people. But at this time, I don't have enough people in my leads audience. So hopefully that's making some sense. So I had to essentially wipe out this traffic right here, my lead campaign. And now I'm targeting viewers and engagers, pretty much everyone. Pretty much everyone but book and SF buyers. So that's who I'm targeting now in my warm traffic audience, is everyone but book and sales funnel vault buyers. Okay, so that's the new thing I'm doing over here. Coming on down here to the traffic I'm sending to the vault, I had my warm traffic, which was 7 to 9 days. Now it's like 9 days to 12 days. And I had to delete out my leads and my buyers campaigns as well. So I don't have enough people in my lead and buyers campaigns. My ads weren't delivering, so I had to make some adjustments. So we wiped out these two campaigns up here. And then again, it's just sales funnel blueprints and pretty much everyone. So pretty much everyone but book, but vault buyers. So I'm retargeting book buyers too. So now obviously my audiences are much larger because I'm retargeting everyone in the same grouping, the same ad set for the vault. And then everything else has stayed the same. So all this other stuff is the same exact stuff. Now let's go to Facebook Ads Manager real quick and I'll show you what I mean. So let me do a filter real quick. So here again are all my campaigns. So here's my cold traffic campaigns right here. So again, this is what I started with that view content, and you see I switch it to sales funnel blueprint download is now what I'm optimizing for. And if we click into it real quick, you see I only have those two ad sets like I was talking about, tool and Facebook page admin and the lookalike lifetime buyers. And we see how they're performing. We see that it looks like the tools and Facebook admins it's starting to do a little better. They're starting to deliver some impressions to it. I've only spent $10 on it, so it's still optimizing. I went live on April 8th, and it's April 11th right now, so it's only been 3 or so days. So not long, but we see that it's starting to optimize and figure out what's working. So cool. It seems to be working. All the ads and everything are still the same, just different targeting. All right, then my warm traffic over here. Well, I'll come back to warm traffic, but we see that I cut off my leads. I kind of pointed that out. Like I had leads targeted for purchases, and then I tried leads for reach. And again, you see zero delivery. So nothing's been delivered with the leads, and same with the buyers. So the audiences just aren't large enough, and they're not delivering. So I had to make changes. And then my affiliate offer, still same concept, still going live, going strong, all that stuff, getting clicks and everything. But my warm audience is the biggest changes, right? So the 18 free funnels. Let's click on this real quick and take a look. Again, I changed it to day 0 through 4 days, so I extended that range. And then I am excluding all leads and purchase events because, I don't need leads to rejoin. So they're excluded in this one. It's all just non-leads, non-buyers in the last 4 days that have engaged with me somewhere. All right, going up to the sales funnel book now. We got visited any page in the last 8 days, engaged with page last 8 days, watched 15 seconds of my video in the last 8 days. And then we're excluding book buyers, purchase the vault, visited any page or engaged in the last 4 days. So the big change here is I got rid of that lead exclusion. Before I was excluding leads as well because the leads were going into that lead campaign. But since I turned off the lead campaign, I had to go ahead and adjust this audience to include leads. So by including leads, I had to remove that leads exclusion, right? So I had an exclude leads in here, but now I don't. That's my point. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then everything else is the same ads and everything else, same options and everything. And then coming into the vault real quick, same concept. So last 12 days, so I extended that range like I previously talked about. And then I'm excluding anybody that has purchased the vault in the last 180 days. And I'm not excluding leads, I'm not excluding book buyers because, again, I had to turn off those other campaigns because the audiences weren't large enough. So now all those people are lumped up into this ad set and campaign and ad set to see the vault. So those are the changes I made. And yes, I know, like in an ideal world, I would have, as soon as somebody became so if somebody becomes a lead on day 0 here, like they opt in on day 0, well, we got to wait 4 days basically until they start seeing sales funnel book ads. So that's kind of one of the downsides to how I'm doing it here is that they get stuck having to wait until ads start showing. So somebody opts in day 0, they got to wait 4 days before they start seeing sales funnel book ads. Or if somebody, buys the book on day 0, then they got to wait 8 days before they start seeing vault ads. So that's obviously not ideal. We want to show them ads like, right after they buy something or right after they opt in. We want to show them the next step right away. And that was my goal initially. That's what that lead campaign was for, and the book buyers campaign was for, so that way when they became a lead, the next ad they saw was book ads, followed immediately by vault ads. And then also if they bought the book, the next ads they would see were immediately for the vault. But again, not enough traffic in those audiences, so ads aren't showing. And so I had to merge them into here, and now there might be a delay between their actions. So that's the downside. Hopefully it doesn't impact me too much, and hopefully I grow my lead and customer audiences fast enough that I could go ahead and turn back on the lead and book buyer campaigns, because that's the ideal world. And so that's it. Those have been the changes I have made, and I'm generating results. Sales are up, which is good, obviously. That's the whole point of advertising. My concern was we're in the middle of COVID-19 or the coronavirus or whatever you want to call it. And my concern was, the economy's taking a hit and people aren't going to be buying stuff, but looks like people are buying stuff. So I don't know if I'm quite profitable on the front end, but I'm at least making enough money on the front end that, it's looking good. And, it's really early in the campaign. So we got lots of time for optimization and all that other stuff. So I'm excited. And yeah, I think this video is long enough. Hopefully you understand what I did, and hopefully it's helpful. And you see how you can go ahead and change campaigns mid campaign, because sometimes you got to adjust things. And that is it. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, so this is an update video. My campaign's been going for about 3 weeks now, and I just wanted to kind of fill you in on what's been happening and everything. So anyway, I've not made any changes since the last time. So after, that first week, I had to go ahead and modify some of my audiences, my campaigns, because I just didn't have enough people in my lead audience or enough people in my buyer's audience for the ads to display. So I moved it all into warm traffic, and it's been running like that since then. Haven't touched any campaigns, ad sets or ads. Everything has just been how I set it up last time, but I just wanted to show you what's been happening so you can see, because I wanted you to see like a real live campaign. That's kind of my goal here. And, ideally it works very well and I make lots and lots of money, but, sometimes advertising doesn't work like you want it to. All right, anyway, again, as a reminder, COVID-19, the coronavirus, has been going strong for a little while here. I've heard other digital marketing agencies report between 40 to 60% decrease in sales on their digital products and trainings and courses and things like that. So I was expecting to take a hit, is my point. So, I'm not spending that much money. I think my entire budget was about $2,000 for a month, which, that's it's a decent amount of money, right? But, hopefully I make money back, right? That's the whole goal of advertising. So anyway, it's about $2,000, which is a fine budget, enough to get traffic. And I don't want to lose it, of course, but these are my stats basically after started on the 6th. So it's almost almost 3 weeks, right? So here we go. Here's my cold traffic campaign, and I'll just kind of run through it real quick just to give you an update. So I've spent $867. I've had 476 of the sales funnel blueprint download button click, on my page. So that averages about $80.82 per download. Here's my reach and frequency right here, and my CPM. I got a couple comments and everything. But moving on over here. Here's my content views, so people that have gone on to different sales pages then, so that's kind of cool to track, right? Because my view content event are on all my sales pages, so basically $4 to get somebody to look at a sales page. I've generated a decent amount of leads off my cold traffic as well. You see that I've got 175 leads, about $5 per lead. I got several adds to cart on my cold traffic, so that's kind of cool. Somebody cold coming in off the street. I got 110 people going to the order form basically. So $7.89 per add to cart. I've had 21 purchases. So 21 people or 21 orders have been processed. So that's kind of cool. Again, cold traffic. My cost per purchase is $41.33. Purchase conversion value, Facebook's tracking 145. It's more than that, but anyway, the point is that I'm making some sales off of cold traffic, so that's pretty cool. Cost per 10-second video view, 670, and cost per 10-second video view, $1.30 right here. So that's kind of my broad cold traffic stats. If I click into my campaign real quick and look at the ad set, we can see which one's doing better. So there's my tools and Facebook page admin ad set versus my lookalike LTV buyers ad set, and I'll just scroll kind of slowly. And you can pause the video if you want to look at the stats in more detail. I don't want to go and read through every single thing because we'd be here a while and you might not care. So if you care, pause the video on what you want to see. And I'll click into the ads as well so you can just kind of see that real quick. So here's my different ads. You can see which one's working the best. And I'll just scroll over a little bit. And scroll over a little bit. And scroll over a little bit. So just in case you wanted to see my stats and everything. And in some of the other videos, we're going to talk about, the rankings and everything for optimizations and tweaks and all that stuff. So that's coming too. So anyway, that was my lookalike audience, or my cold traffic. All right, now my warm traffic. So here we go over here. So again, I got 18 free sales funnels, days 0 through 3, sales funnel book days 4 through 7, the vault days 8 through 11. And so here's how much I spent, about $40 each ad set here. Here are my results. So we'll start with the funnels here. So 52 leads, 78 cents a lead. Let's see here, all my other stats. Frequencies right around 3. That's where I kind of want my retargeting, so that's good. My budget's good there. If I had less, I might increase my budget, or if I had a frequency of 6, I might decrease my budget, right? So anyway, moving on over my clicks and everything. You can look at the stats. I don't want to, again, overwhelm you with too much. You can pause the video. All right, you'll notice also, kind of cool, I made a few sales off of my lead magnet. So people opted in for the lead magnet and then bought something. So that's kind of cool, right? And so that's that. Here, I'll look at my ads real quick. You can see which one's doing the best. My square collage looks to be doing the best, but also this one has cheaper cost per lead right here in my video. So I'm kind of curious, maybe as Facebook gets more data, they'll start to optimize it some more. I've only spent $40, so it's not that much information or data. But I've made some sales off the image, so who knows? But more people, I'll let Facebook's algorithm do the thing. I'm not going to make any decisions myself. I'll let Facebook's algorithm sort it for me. All right, sales funnel book. Actually, we'll go to this level. So I made 5 sales, about $8 per purchase, so that's pretty good. I want to stay under that for my book sales, or I want to stay under 15 for my book sales, so I'm doing good there. So scrolling over, And again, you can pause it to your heart's content. All right, cool. And here's my ads. So this one right here, the books in the box seems to be doing the best. This one, for some reason, wouldn't run. It kept giving me an error message, and I had to turn it off. But anyway, so this book one, this box of books is doing the best. And I've run this one several times, and it's always done well for some reason. As you can see, about $4 per purchase on that one. And again, it is small amounts of traffic, 418 reach, and frequency of 1.5. So pretty small, but we can see the stats over here. Okay, cool. Let's come back out. All right, so that's the sales funnel book, and then the vault here. Again, spent $40, reached 660 people, frequency of 3. Generated a few leads off of this. I'm not sure how they're opting in or what they're opting in for, but okay. Got a few adds to cart, $10.21. That's pretty high. My product's $47, and I do advertise it right on the button. I'm like, it's $47 a month to join, so that could be stopping people from clicking the add to cart button because they know what the price is. So only those that are kind of serious about buying it are probably clicking that add to cart button. So anyway, $10.21. I've made no sales directly off this ad per se, so it is what it is. Again, I've only spent $40, and if I had just one person buy off this ad, I'd make $47, and then if they stay for a couple months, I'd definitely make my money back. So I'm not concerned about it. I'm hoping people that have become leads and everything else, buy and purchase and everything later on. So I'm not that concerned about it, but anyway, I'll show you the ads as well, so you can take a look at that. So this 50% off one seems to be the 50% off one seems to be getting the most ad spend and delivery. Let's see here. I'll just scroll over, pause it to your heart's content if you care. All right, cool. All right, so that was the vault there, and so that's all my warm traffic, right? And then I got my free vault affiliate offer right here. So I'll come over here and take a look at it. So I've got 78 link clicks, so cool. People are clicking it, about 52 cents a click. Frequency is 6, so that's really high. It is a long window. I have it, basically from whenever they come through one of these funnels, so like a 12-day range, basically from day 0 through 12, I got them doing stuff. But then days 13 through 30, I'm basically showing them this same thing. So I probably got to go ahead and do something here. I either need to decrease my budget or throw another ad set or some more ads up in here to kind of shake things up a little bit. It's getting a little bit repetitive for people, I think. So, I got to go ahead and make some adjustments there. But here are my stats right here. I have had several people actually go through my affiliate links and request 30 days free access to the vault. So this does seem to be working actually. So I definitely made some money off of this one because I've only spent, $40? Yeah, definitely made money off of this, people coming through this link. So this has worked very well actually. So good strategy right here is to, as a catch-all, if it's applicable of course, have somebody go through an affiliate link and give them a bonus basically for doing that. So that's been working well, this one. But I do need to shake it up because the frequency of 6 is way too high. All right, anyway, so that's pretty much it. I'm not going to touch or tweak anything. Everything's running okay. But what I did want to talk about, I guess, is like I have spent $1,100 in my $2,000 budget, and I'm not profitable on the front end. I would like to be a little bit more profitable on the front end. I mean, I do have a recurring subscription, so as long as I get a few people in there and they stay a couple months, like I'll be okay. It will be profitable in a 90-day period, but I want it profitable day one. So one thing I'm going to go ahead and do, and also the COVID-19 stuff I think is messing things up as well. So I think that's not helping me. But anyway. Besides all that stuff, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do a promotion. So I'm going to do like a week-long promotion where I offer a super awesome bonus for those that join the Sales Funnel Training Vault during that week. I got a 7-figure funnel course and funnel that I can give away as a bonus. So that's what my plan is right now, is in a couple weeks I'm going to do this massive promotion, hopefully get quite a few people into the vault. And I got a bunch of leads from my advertising efforts here. I've also built up my retargeting audiences as well. So I got people warmed up, I got leads, I got a few buyers. So I got people like queued up and ready to go. And if I give them the right promotion at the right time, hopefully, I can convert quite a few of them into, recurring subscribers. So that is my current plan. Like I got, what is this? 250, 220, 230, I don't know. Oh, here we go. 262 leads. So that's pretty good. Not to mention all the people that have engaged with my content and everything else. So my retargeting audience has got to be in the couple thousands by now, couple hundred leads. Yeah, so ready to do that promotion in a couple weeks, and hopefully, that'll make this entire campaign quite profitable. And I'll just keep running this. Hopefully COVID-19 goes away soon and people start buying stuff again, and boom, good to go. Right, so that's it. I just wanted to give you an update. I might do another update in a week or two, and then maybe one or two once I do that promotion, see how that all goes. But anyway, things are fine. I'm not freaking out or anything, but I'm also not jumping for joy. So it's okay. Things are okay. And that's it for this video. In this video, I want to talk to you about the quote-unquote bucket strategy for Facebook ads. And the reason I'm shooting this video is because I had some feedback on the other campaign that I shot in great detail. People were getting kind of confused and overwhelmed with how technical it was, like creating audiences and creating audience sequencing and stepping people through a funnel and all that type of stuff. So if that was overwhelming or confusing to you and you didn't quite grasp it, that's where this bucket strategy comes into play. I think anybody could understand the bucket strategy that I'm about to show you in this video. I'm going to shoot this video kind of faster. I'm not going to go through every single step of like I did in the last campaign. I'm just going to show you a built campaign, and hopefully if you watch the last campaign, you'll understand exactly how it's set up. Right, so here we go. This is the bucket strategy essentially. So again, you need to have some cold traffic flowing into your funnels, right? So I recommend setting up a cold traffic audience and sending it to a good, solid piece of content. So for example, with me, I'm sending them to my free sales funnel blueprints. It's high quality content, a high quality download. They get diagrams, sales funnels. It's a good thing, and so on. So it's a good offer, and it gets people warmed up. And then basically everyone that engages with me goes into a bucket, right? And so basically it's a 7-day retarget bucket. Now you can make it 3 days, you can make it 14 days, whatever you want to do. I just have it for 7 days to see how things go. And in that bucket, I'm going to show them ads for basically everything that I have. So I have an ad running for my 18 free funnels, which again is to generate leads. I have an ad for my sales funnel book, again, which is to sell my sales funnel book, obviously. I have another ad for the sales funnel vault, so hopefully I saw that. And then I got a couple ads that are just engagement based, so they're pure content. I'm showing people videos, the top 5 mistakes of YouTube ads and the top 5 mistakes of Facebook ads. So I'll show you these campaigns and you'll understand how they're like a bucket. But the point is, for 7 days, people could see any of these essentially 5 ads that I have running for 5 different offers. And of course, if somebody has already taken the action that I want them to take, like if somebody has already opted in for the 18 free sales funnels, well, I don't show them that ad anymore, right? So I exclude all the people that have opted in, or I exclude all the people that have purchased the book, or with the vault, I exclude everybody that's purchased the vault. And actually, if somebody has purchased the vault, I exclude them from everything because, that's my end-all be-all product. So if they already bought my end-all be-all product, I don't need to advertise anything to them anymore. And then, of course, if somebody's watched one of my 5 mistakes videos, well, then I stop showing them that video. So that way, they're not seeing it again and again and again. And then after day 7, I do have another retarget set up that's like a catch-all just for 3 or 4 days. Retarget for the affiliate offer, free vault with purchase. So this should be a lot simpler seeming than sequencing your ads with including different day ranges and all that type of stuff. So let's go over to my Facebook Ads Manager and kind of check things out real quick. So here we go. Again, a lot lot cleaner, simpler looking, and I just built this campaign to kind of show you how it's set up. So I don't have a lot of data flowing through it quite yet, but it's enough to see how it all works together. So again, here's my cold traffic campaign. And I'll go ahead and click into it real quick. And I'm only running one audience right now. After testing it, it was very obvious that my lookalike audiences were the best. So, that's the only one I'm running currently. But if I didn't already know this, I'd go ahead and I'd run a narrow interest audience and or a broad interest audience as well. And let me go ahead and click into this ad set real quick so you can see my targeting options. So come in here again, targeting or optimizing for my sales funnel blueprint download. I'm doing a lifetime budget for this. Again, lifetime budget's usually best for a cold traffic campaign because you're going to be running it for a long time and you want Facebook to be able to optimize your different days, right? All right, so then I'm targeting a lookalike and I'm excluding people that are already being retargeted. So the people in my bucket is who I'm excluding from my cold traffic audience or my cold traffic campaign, right? So engage with page in the last 7 days or watching a video in the last 7 days, excluding all purchase vaults and excluding people that have visited any page in the last 7 days. And I'm targeting the United States and so on. So that's who I'm targeting, and we can click into it real quick. And I'm only running 2 ads right now, and I found out through previous tests that these were my 2 best ads, so that's why I'm running those 2 ads. But yes, at first I started with 6 ads and, zoned in or honed in on 2 ads. All right, let me back out here. So these 2 campaigns, my retargeting campaign engagement and retargeting campaign conversions, this is like my bucket right here. So this is this area right here, my bucket right here, and then I guess I have another bucket over here. But the reason I have 2 different campaigns is because one campaign objective is engagement, and that's on my 5 mistakes videos that I'm trying to get people to just watch and engage with and enjoy and learn something and, build up a relationship with people, show them I know what I'm talking about. And then I have another one focused on conversions, right? So the conversion objective, and again, you set your objective at the campaign level. So that's why I have 2 different campaigns. One's for engagement, one's for conversions. So anyway, we'll go into the conversion one first. And we see that I have my free sales funnel blueprints, my 18 free sales funnels, my sales funnel book, and then the vault. So here we go. 18 free sales funnels, sales funnel book, the vault, and then also my sales funnel blueprints right here. And again, I'm retargeting everybody. So this is people that have gone to my website, organically, or I'm also sending traffic through YouTube. So I have people come to my website, and so they're included in this bucket right here. Anybody that's engaged with me in some sort of way is in this bucket here. And so that's why I have that free sales funnel blueprints ad right here. I'm using it for cold traffic, but I'm also using it for people that have found me some other way and have not claimed the 18 free sales funnel blueprints yet. So anyway, we look at my targeting real quick. So sales funnel blueprints, let's click into here real quick and come on down. And so we engage with my page last 7 days, watch 15 seconds of the best ad in the last 7 days, or watch any video in the last 7 days, visit any page in the last 7 days, and then I'm excluding people that have already downloaded my sales funnel blueprints, right? Because no point in advertising the blueprints again to people that already downloaded them, people that have purchased the vault, and people that have visited the sales funnel blueprint page. So I'm excluding them as well. And then everything else is left wide open here. And then I just have a couple ads running, bringing people to my sales funnel blueprints, right? Moving on down, 18 free funnels. And we come on down here, optimizing for lead events. And you'll notice my budgets are really small, like $2 a day, because I'm watching my frequency and all that type of stuff, and it's retargeting, so you can spend a lot less than your cold traffic. And then we have essentially the same exact audience, right? People that have engaged in the last 7 days, right? Same thing. And then people that have already purchased something or opted in for something. Because again, the goal of this ad set is to get people to become a lead, but if they're already a lead or they're already a buyer, well, then I already have their contact information and I don't really need it again. And then of course, I'm excluding everybody that has purchased the vault because I don't need people that have already purchased the vault. And then everything else wide open again. Moving on down to the sales funnel book, and I bet you can guess how this one's set up. Going after purchases, again, small budget, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, excluding people that have purchased a book, excluding people that have purchased the vault, everything else wide open, and then the vault, bet you can guess, it's all in that bucket. So $2 budget, 7-day window, excluding everybody that's purchased the vault. Everything else is wide open. So hopefully you're seeing how that bucket works. Basically, I'm just retargeting everybody in a 7-day window for different offers. And if they've already claimed that particular offer, well then I'm excluding them. So moving back over here, we'll go through my engagement campaign real quick. It's the same exact concept. It's just I had to create another campaign because of the campaign objective. So I got my Facebook ad mistakes video, $2 budget, again 7-day window, and then I'm excluding people that have already watched 15 or more seconds of the Facebook ad mistakes video. And so, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think you're probably understanding exactly what I'm talking about now. Same concept, 7 days right here, exclude people that have already watched 180 days, or not 180 days, watch 15 or more seconds of my YouTube ad mistakes video, and excluding people that have already purchased the vault. So boom, 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 makes sense, right? All right, so, and then I have my affiliate offer campaign, which again is this one over here. So people that have, you know, I've messed with for 7 days, they've been in this bucket for 7 days. I've been showing them offers and content for 7 days, and they still didn't buy the vault. So that's who comes over here. And so let's come into here, my ad set, look at my targeting. So a small budget, just $1 a day. I'll probably bump it up to $2 a day. Not that big of a deal. So I have my 11 days, visit any page 11 days, engage with page 11 days, watch 15 or more seconds of any video in 11 days. And since I am doing a day range, I did have to exclude my 7-day audiences, right? Engage with page 7 days, watch any video in 7 days, visit any page in 7 days, right? And then also, if they've already purchased the vault, well, I don't need to show them the ad. And then everything else is wide open. And so that is pretty much it for the bucket strategy here. So it's pretty simple to understand, I believe. So hopefully this has made things easier for you, especially if the other campaign was way complicated and way over your head. Hopefully this one's like achievable sounding. Some of the downsides are that within this bucket here, you're essentially competing against yourself. Since you're retargeting the same audience for 7 days and you're showing them different offers, like it's the same audience and you're bidding against yourself basically. However, if I go over to my campaign and we'll just look at my conversion campaign, because I got several ad sets in here, you'll notice that my CPM, so my cost per 1,000 impressions, you know, it's reasonable. $14.25, $15.40, $27.21, and $38.28. Like those are reasonable CPMs. And so even though I'm competing against myself, I'm not paying like outrageous prices. Like these are actually pretty good prices, especially in the digital marketing space like I'm in. Like these are very reasonable CPMs. But it is one thing you need to be aware of is you are competing against yourself. So you kind of want to watch your CPMs in case something gets kind of crazy. Another downside, of course, is that your ads aren't as specific. Like you're not bringing people through a series of steps. For example, up here, you know, I was showing them this, my sales funnel blueprints, you know, warming them up a little bit, then offering them 18 free funnels, you know, a little bit higher up on the value ladder. And then I had a free plus shipping offer. So, you know, the next step up on the value ladder. And then I had the vault. So the next step up on the value ladder. And, you know, you kind of sequenced your ads, getting them to take a bigger commitment at each step. And so with the bucket strategy, you are missing out on like that offer ascension. But really, if you're struggling to set this thing up, then it doesn't really matter. Like it's more important that you do something like this where it's simpler, easier for you to understand and still produces really good results than it is to like bang your head against the wall a million times trying to set something like this up. So if you're struggling with this ad sequencing and all that stuff, roll with the bucket strategy. It's a good strategy. Highly recommend it. I'm running it right now and I've run it in the past, and you know what? It's good. It works. It's easy to understand, and I hope you found this video to be helpful. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed the training. Now I have a quick special offer for you. So if you want a digital copy as well as an audio copy of my book here, as well as 20 pre-written emails to make your email copywriting a piece of cake. And I also have a 7-figure funnel. It's the first funnel that I built that generated over 7 figures of revenue for a small business. And the funnel includes a course on how to set it up and also how to actually sell that funnel to small businesses. So if you're interested in starting a digital marketing agency, that course and that funnel are an ideal option for you. And there's a bunch of other benefits and stuff, bonuses and stuff. Anyway, link in the description down below, or there's going to be a little button probably up here in the video if you're interested in checking it out. Yeah, just check it out if you're interested. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of the day.